Should I give my cat catnip? Cat owners have been curious about and arguing about catnip for generations, since cats are very attracted to it. This fragrant plant, whose formal name is Nepetalactone, has a chemical called Nepetalactone in it that makes many cats feel happy. There are, however, still questions. Is catnip safe? Is it okay to give it to my cat? Let's look into the facts to figure out what's going on with this strange plant. How to understand catnip. Catnip comes from the mint family and has small, heart-shaped leaves and pretty lavender flowers. It comes from Europe and Asia, but it has spread all over the world, and is now used in many homes to make cat games and treats. When cats come into contact with catnip, whether they sniff it, lick it, or even eat it, they may act in a variety of ways, from being playful to being calm and happy. How catnip works. The way cats respond to catnip is determined by their genes, and about 50 to 70% of cats can be affected by it, because cats become more sensitive to Nepetalactone as they age. Kittens usually don't react until they are a few months old. If a cat is sensitive to catnip, it might roll around, rub, purr, or act very lively, but it usually calms down after a while. The effects only last for a short time, usually 10 to 15 minutes. After that, further exposure doesn't hurt the cat for a while. Catnip. Is it safe? Luckily, cats can safely use catnip as long as it is done right. Nepetalactone does not cause danger or addiction, but it does make people feel good. In fact, catnip can be a good thing for cats because it can keep their minds active and help them get exercise through play. There are, however, a few things to think about. 1. Overindulgence. Catnip is safe in small amounts, but too much of it can make your stomach upset, causing you to vomit or have diarrhea. Catnip should not be given to your cat all the time, especially if they seem to really enjoy it. 2. Not for everyone. Catnip doesn't work on all cats. Don't worry if your cat isn't interested. They just don't have the genes that make them sensitive to Nepetalactone's effects. In these situations, other types of education might work better. 3. Sensory overload. Some cats may act aggressively when they are exposed to catnip, because they get too excited or restless. If this happens, you shouldn't give your cat catnip because it could cause them extra stress. Other options and care. There are many choices for cats that don't like catnip or owners who want to give their cats something else to do for fun. Some plants, like valerian root and silver vine, can be used instead of catnip, because they have similar effects on cats. When you give catnip to your cat for the first time, you should watch how they behave and how they act to see if there are any bad effects. Also, always pick pure, high-quality catnip to make sure it is safe and effective. Doesn't every cat like catnip? The answer is yes. Some cats do not like catnip. Due to their genes, about 30 to 50% of cats don't respond to catnip either. Also, cats usually don't react to catnip until they are a few months old, because the compound Nepetalactone makes cats more sensitive over time. It's not a problem for cats that don't react to catnip. They just don't have the genes that make them more likely to be affected by Nepetalactone. People have different tastes and interests, and cats do too. Cats react to different things in different ways. You don't need to worry if your cat doesn't seem interested in catnip. They may enjoy other types of entertainment or play instead. Does catnip really help my cat deal with stress, and how long should I give it to my cat? Although catnip can help your cat deal with stress, how well it works will depend on the cat and the source of their stress. Here are some ways that catnip can help you deal with stress and how to use it properly. Catnip can help reduce stress. 1. Stimulation of the mind. Your cat can get mental exercise and play with catnip, which can help them avoid stressful situations and pass the time when they're bored. 2. Enjoying some rest. When cats are introduced to catnip, some of them get more active and playful, while others may calm down after the initial excitement. This kind of rest can help you feel less stressed and more at ease. 3. Environmental enrichment. Giving your cat catnip toys or using catnip as a treat during playtime can make their environment better and give them good experiences, which can help them feel less stressed overall. Instructions on how to use. Moderation. Moderation is important with any tool for growth. While giving your cat catnip once in a while can be helpful, giving it too much of it can make it less effective or cause habituation, which makes it less attentive over time. Something I noticed. Watch how your cat acts when you give it catnip or things that contain catnip. Some cats may have bad effects, like getting angry or overstimulated. If you see any bad effects, stop using it and look for other ways to deal with your worry. Turning. To keep cats from getting used to catnip, you could alternate it with other stimulation items like puzzle feeders, window perches, or interactive toys. With this type, you can keep your cat busy and keep them from getting used to catnip. The consultation. If your cat's stress levels stay the same or get worse even after giving it catnip, you should talk to your vet. They can give you personalized advice and may offer other ways to deal with underlying stressors, like behavior modification techniques or prescription drugs. Length of time used. The amount of time your cat uses catnip depends on its needs and how it reacts. As part of their enrichment practice, some cats may do better with catnip being used regularly, while others may only need it once in a while. Watch how your cat acts and change how often it gets catnip based on what you see. To sum up, catnip can help you deal with your cat's stress and make its surroundings more interesting. You can use catnip to improve your cat's health and quality of life by following the guidelines for moderation, watching how they react, and giving them a range of challenges as part of their enrichment routine. How do I give catnip to my cat? What forms does it come in? There are different kinds of catnip, and each one will provide your cat with different benefits. You can give your cat the following types of catnip and how to do it. Catnip that has been dried. Dried catnip is probably the most popular type, and you can find it in pet stores and online. It is made up of dried catnip plant leaves, flowers, and sometimes roots. Here are some ways you can give your cat dried catnip. If you want to help your cat relax or play, sprinkle some dried catnip on a scratching post, a cat bed, or any other place they like. Toys. Put dried catnip inside cat toys like balls or soft mice. This makes your cat want to play and keeps its mind active. The catnip sock is made of tie a knot in a clean sock to keep the dried catnip inside. Then give it to your cat to play with. The pattern of the sock makes it more interesting. Catnip that is brand new. Fresh catnip comes straight from the plant and may be stronger than dried catnip. Some pet shops sell fresh catnip, or if you have a green thumb, you can grow it yourself. Here are some ways to give your cat fresh catnip. To grow catnip. Put it in a pot and put it inside or outside in the yard. Your cat can chew on the leaves and enjoy the smell of the new plant. Direct interaction. If you're watching your cat play outside in a safe place, let it sniff, lick, or chew on fresh catnip leaves. Oils and sprays with catnip. Catnip oils and sprays are made to be put on toys or surfaces and contain concentrated catnip extract. They are an easy way to add the smell of catnip without having to deal with dried leaves. How to use creams and sprays of catnip. You can put catnip spray on scratching posts, toys, or bedding to make your cat want to play. Rejuvenating toys. If the catnip in your cat's toys has worn off, spray them with catnip oil or spray to make them work again. Products with catnip in them. Catnip is also used to make treats, chews, and even catnip bubbles. These items give your cat new ways to play and are good for their health. To give your cat things that contain catnip. Treats. Give your cat catnip treats as a prize every once in a while during training or as a special treat. Chews. Give your cat chew toys with catnip in them to keep their teeth healthy and their minds active. Bubbles. Blow catnip-filled bubbles for your cat to chase and pop, making playtime more fun for both of you. Be careful. No matter what kind of catnip you choose, you should only give it to your cat in small amounts and watch for any bad effects. When cats are around catnip, some may get too excited or irritable, while others may not be interested at all. If you see any habits that seem odd, stop using it and try other types of enrichment. If that's the case, should you give your cat candy? The answer is mostly based on what your cat likes and is sensitive to. Most cats can enjoy catnip on occasion. It can be fun and stimulating, making their surroundings better and encouraging good behavior. But, like any treat or toy, it's important to use it in moderation and safely. Ultimately, The goal is the same whether you choose to add catnip to your cat's routine or look into other ways to keep them busy. To make sure your cat lives a happy, healthy, and full life. Thanks for watching. We're glad you joined us to learn more about cats and deepen your bond with them. If you enjoyed the video and want to share it with your fellow cat lovers, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, remember to turn on notifications so you won't miss our new videos. Until next time, stay with cats. Goodbye.